Welcome back to Street Fighter Alpha Warrior's Dreams. So, I believe it was called Alpha. I don't know why it was called something different in Japan. It was like Experience or something like that. It canonically takes place between 1 and 2.
Okay.
So, a lot of the guys you see in 2 aren't there, except for Chun-Li. And she might have been added into Alpha 2. But anyways, yes, Street Fighter Alpha. Oh, I believe the animation's significantly different. Yeah, we got Charlie, there's Chun-Li, Adon, Sodom, Guy, Sodom's great, Birdie, Rose, M. Bison. Alright, so they brought a few people back. Dan. Dan. You idiot. Dan's the joke character in all the games. Yeah, look at that. Look at that animation. Alright, there's Chun-Li, there's Charlie, also known as Nash. There's Sodom. He is a weeb who wants to be a samurai. There's Adon. Birdie, who's just like an enforcer. Guy, who's on loan from, I think, Final Fight. Rose, who's a sorceress. And there's Sagat. Alright, it auto-picked for us.
Okay.
So we're Sagat and Charlie.
Cool.
At least Charlie's new. And we can, look at this hot, fresh new animation. Look at this. This is gorgeous. This is 2D fighters, baby. On our health bar, look at our health bars. We have so much more. Stop it. So much more health than normal. Stop beating me in front of the cats. You're embarrassing me. Oh, this is that scene from Enter the Dragon, isn't it? Where Bruce Lee fought Chuck Norris.
Sure.
And Bruce Lee totally kicked his ass. Killed him, as a matter of fact. So what do you think of this particular art style and animation versus the other one?
It's better.
I know they kept with the very much 2D like this style for the rest of the games until they moved into 4 when they started using 3D modeling, which I think was a mistake, but you know, whatever. Oh, I have my Max. Actually, since I have Max, I'm gonna bother to look at his super. Double quarter circle forward punch, double back
What?
kick.
How do you do these things?
Well, Charlie's weird. No directional inputs. Yeah, so that's charge, so you need to, like, charge down and then plus up and kick. We'll do somersault shell. Yeah, the game picked for you because it's on a timer, a much more complicated character than
Lovely.
I would recommend somebody who's just getting into the game would know. Whereas my guy, it's like, quarter circle forward punch. It's much easier. But, yeah, my super combos. Poor you, getting stuck with Charlie. Okay, I can try that. You shouldn't be alive. Stop that. I did not succeed in a super move. But I did chuckle at you in my gym shorts. And that's really what's important at the end of the day. Alright, I'll be Sodom. Who, again, his story is that he's a massive weeb and wants to be a samurai, but, and I'm not kidding about this, he left his pants at home, so he's stuck wearing jeans. You, on the other hand, I'm fairly certain are a sorceress of some... Yeah, you've got lightning hands. Okay. If you were standing in front of me, that would have been really cool. You and your damn magic scarf. Stop it. Oh, really? Really?
Set you on fire.
Just because you have a magic scarf?
Yes.
Ah. And now you're sassing me. God damn it. How dare you learn how to play a character? Yeah, that's what you get. Drop you into the streets. Does this game let you keep your meters in between fights? Yeah, I've got a fan! Shoots water, see? Super. Ah, it does. He has no range on that. That's so insulting. You have to be, like, right in front of me when I do that. Fuck! Where's that move been the whole time? Ah! Damn you, you sassy sorceress. Getting that on my tombstone. Since that's probably how I'm going to die. Sassy sorceress. Oh... Birdie's new. So's Guy. I'll be Guy. Yeah. Actually, Adon's in the first game, but you wouldn't know it because it didn't let you play as him. Adon is also experienced in Mai Tai. Ow. Very rude. Stop it. Stop it! Adon, fighting game fans might know, looks suspiciously like a character from King of Fighters 13. Well, King of Fighters in general, but I know him best from King of Fighters 13. I might just show that off to prove a point to Kyle later, but we're not going to play that. Rude. You and your damn Mai Tai feet. I'm just a man on a mission to rescue my girlfriend. How could you do that to me, Adon? Actually, Adon was the bad guy in the first game. Since there was no M. Bison, no Zangief, no Sagat. Guys actually... Oh dear. How did you do that?
I don't know.
You and your fancy kicks. You need to pay attention to when you do things.
No, it's a fighting game. Button mash.
That only works out for you when you're a sassy sorceress. I'll tell you right now, the left and right bumper and trigger, they don't do anything. You don't need to mash those. Just in case you're mashing those hoping something's going to happen, they don't do anything.
Okay.
You can just leave those buttons alone. They do something in the more recent games, but not in this one. Still need to show off Birdie. And you can be whoever everyone else has shown off. You're going to be Rose, really? Of course you are. Birdie. In his story, he got fat in Street Fighter V because he ate a bunch of food. Which, alright, that's how most people get fat. But the point is, he's no longer buff. You are incredibly rude. I'll have you know that, Rose. I think Birdie is also Australian. Although you wouldn't know it from his expressive voice lines of...
Yeah.
God, you're fighting in heels, too. It's the ultimate insult. Beat me with your magical scarf and heels. Oh, but at least I threw you through the sky. That's always how I feel better about, you know, fighting the magical sorcerer types in these games. It's like, yeah, you might be magic and have beaten me in a fight, but at least I threw you into the ground and broke your skull a bit first. Never gonna live that down, M. Bison. I suplexed you. I didn't suplex you. I am licking that chain.
Yeah.
Birdie's weird.
Yeah.
And yeah, I suppose he could have gotten that from his hair. Who styles it into a mohawk with a hole in it? That's just silly.
It has like a heart tattooed on the scalp.
That's at least, you know, like, some sort of, ooh, look at his precious uniqueness. He tattooed a heart onto his scalp. A hole in your hair? That's just gotta be a pain to maintain. Like, does he have specific hairs in the middle of his head cut shorter? Does he keep that, or does he, like, weave them around the hole?
He'd have to weave it around, because otherwise the top wouldn't stick together.
Yeah! God, Birdie, the effort. Alright, Move on to Alpha 2. Got a good 10 minutes of that, which is less than a year later. Not much less, but by the way, at some point we moved over to the CPS 2 for the JAMA. Apparently from Street Fighter to Hyper Fighting to Super, we moved over to CPS 2. Oh, hit me with the random stage. Look at all these. We've got, there's Dan Hibiki. There's Akuma. There's
Jin, Sakura.
Yeah, Zangief came back. Sakura.
Rose.
Got plenty of new. Pick one, or I'll pick one for you. I'll be Akuma. You're gonna be. I love her. She's great. She's easy to understand. She punches a lot, so stick with the punches. I call her Punch Muffin.
Of course you do.
She's adorable, and she... What is that guy? Oh, that's Hagar! Hey, Hagar, how's it going? I love Hagar. But yeah, your special moves are significantly easier. Like, that's quarter circle back plus kick. For what it's worth, whenever it does doubles, I usually just full rotate. Okay. If you can get the timing right, it usually pulls it off, but that's for your super combos. Akuma, on the other hand, is a bit more complicated.
Really?
Yeah, I can't imagine why that would be. Akuma's like supposed to be the pro level character, and he's the final boss in I think the previous game's the one he's hidden in. That's right. But yeah, anyways, your Punch Muffin, your whole story is that you want to learn from Ryu how to be the best fighter you can be. Hey, it's Andre up there, or as he's called in later games, Hugo. He's my boy. Fucking... You were choking out a demon, you know that? How dare you?
Awesome.
We're also much tinier than that last fight, aren't we? Like the camera zoomed out a little bit more. There's Poison. Poison, she's right behind you so you can't get a good look at her. But, wow.
Dense!
Punch Muffin, I can't stay mad at you. Poison is famous for, in the Japanese version of, I believe it's Final Fight, being a female, but the US production team decided they didn't want you beating up a woman, so they just canonically made her a male. Because beating up a transgender person is so much better PR than beating up a woman. I mean, at the time, that was probably true. But now it's kind of confusing, but hey, points on them for putting a transgender character in the games, I guess. Do they get credit for that? I don't know if they should.
No.
Alright, they don't get credit for that, but she is often considered one of the first transgender characters in the game, along with Birdo. You have... Really? I'm busy giving lore and you're kicking my ass with Punch Muffin?
Yes.
How dare you turn her against me and dress her like Sailor Jupiter?
I like Punch Muffin.
Yeah, I knew you would. But let's show off the other characters first. So, I'll be Dan Hibiki, who's the massive joke character. By the way, the different buttons give you different color schemes. So X is like the standard one.
Okay.
Just letting you know, if you like the color scheme, then hit A and it's suddenly a different color scheme. It's because they want you to hit X. So Dan Hibiki just wants to impress his father by fighting, but he sucks at it. He's like the worst.
Nah, I'm just a dude with a cane.
Well, all of my moves... And I had a lead there for a bit, until you figured out how the cane worked. I think in one of the games when you beat him, he goes, "Father!" And then you blew me up. He goes, "Father!" Just falls over. But yeah, he has all the same moves as Ryu, but they're all weaker, and not nearly as good. Rolento. Rolento hasn't been in the series since the Alpha games, I don't think. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Pole dancing,
Pole
dancing, yes. That just says "kill you" graffiti on the back with a heart. Well, this has been an embarrassing couple of fights for me. What the hell?
have people to celebrate for me.
Wow. Yep. That. You know what? That's a very anime military strategy move. I can see the guys in Full Metal Alchemist doing that, having an entire legion of people that are just there to celebrate your victories.
Yeah.
It's very much Armstrong Sisters type of thing. Who else is new? Oh, him. I think he might be the only new guy. Geef's back. I'll play Geef since he's looking fresh and new. This is the game where Geef meets Hagar in the back there and learns about double pile drivers. Shut up, Gen. Stop it. You're an old man. You don't deserve victory. Alright, this is just rude. My foot is like the size of your entire torso. See? All I need to do is kick you in the leg a couple times. And then flex at the camera, because I'm Zangief. Oh, you... I actually know how to do his super, and you're not gonna let me. Alright, you know what? I'll take that. Rolling a ball and pile drive you. God, it's so much nicer when I win. Which one's selected? Is it the red or the white that selects it?
Red.
Okay. I think that's it. There's Guy. Get Akuma.
The Charlie.
We got like enough time for maybe 2 more quick matches, 1 more long one. So yeah, pick whoever. Punch Muffin. Geef's had better portraits.
Yeah.
Ugh. He also wasn't quite as mean looking in the other games, you know? Maybe he's upset because the USSR isn't a thing anymore. Freaking punch him up. Stop it! I hate you. That was my own fault. I tried my super while you were falling in the air. I got hairy legs that go into the boots. Some people might think that's unfair for the, you know... Looking at this fight, you know, it might be just a little one-sided, purely from a spectator point of view. I am like 300% of you.
Yeah.
On the other hand, the mayor of the town is choking out that guy back there, so... Maybe they're not terribly concerned.
Probably not.
He is canonically the mayor. Ooh, Chun-Li's looking new and fancy. I'll be here. Got a new outfit. Oh, I think she was a cop at this point in the series.
Ah.
She also has a little sister, who I don't know where she's supposed to be. But how did you get out of the choke slam?
I don't know.
You damn sorceress and your magic powers. Oh, and there's a dog back there. I didn't even notice him.
No one's fighting it. What the hell?
What does it say? Just music. It's just graffiti that says music. Ow. Yeah, the guy right above Chun-Li right here, he was based on Andre the Giant, and even called Andre in the original game he was in. However, once again, due to licensing problems, they stopped calling him that after a certain period of time. Now you're making copies of yourself?
Yes.
Damn she-devil. What was that I did?
Sure you can.
She can't Shoryuken. she shouldn't be able to. Sure, that is what it sounded like, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I like that Chun-Li outfit. Anyways, when we come back, Alpha 3, and then probably the way this is going, we'll do New Generation, followed by Second Impact and Third Strike. Which is the first one I ever played as a boy. So I'll look forward to that one quite a bit.
Alright.
Yeah, when we come back, Alpha 3. Wait, what? Wow, they made a lot, because that's 3 games later, and that's like a year. Less than. So... Oh no, they don't have these in chronological order. Because that's Alpha 3, which should be after those two. Because then it's Alpha 3, then Third Strike. Huh. Well, alright, we'll still do Alpha 3 next.
Alright.
Anyways, until then, talk to you later, Shooting Our Shares. See you around Asklands.
Bye-bye.